All right, so now that we've gone through the report, we've put together all our data, we've identified our layering structure, we've got our material site improvement manager set up. What I want to do now is show you how to create a project template that then you can use on a future project. So if you had another set of plans, you could go through the same workflow process using that set of plans, but what would save you steps is I've already defined, some of this information and materials. So pretty simple to do. I'm just going to go to my File tab, and I'm going to go down to Save as Template. It's going to ask me to give it a name, so I'm going to call it Site Takeoff 2020. And I'm going to click Save. Okay. So if I go and you'll see now the recent project is this VCT file. Okay, so before, I probably should have mentioned, before you save this as a template, you want to make sure that you save your project, okay? But now we're in this VCT, okay? So when I did the save as, that's what I'm in. Now if I go to File, New, you're going to see that I can come down here and I have that Site Takeoff 2020. Okay. So if I start a new project with that, you're going to see that because I did the save as, everything that I created is now in this project. Okay. It didn't create or bring over the images. The images are here, but what I want to do now is I'm actually going to come in here and I'm going to delete all this information because I don't need these images. I'm going to go to my View Filter Manager. I'm going to turn on all the layers, all the site improvements, all the surfaces. I don't have photogrammetry or anything like that, but I want to turn basically everything on. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Control A. That selects everything, and I'm going to delete. So about 26,000 objects. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to delete all those objects. Okay. Now I want to run the project cleanup. Now this is important on the entire project because you want to get rid of everything. Now when we were creating our layers, right, I'm going to go to CAD. So if we look at the layer manager here, these objects that we protected, they're the layers that we protected. So I just clicked on the protect there. When I run this this project cleanup, it's going to remove all these layers except for the ones that I protected. Okay. So I'm going to go to data prep, project cleanup, and I'm going to use the entire project. You might want to keep your unused textiles and blocks maybe, but for the most part, I can, let's go ahead and remove hatch objects. I'll go ahead and click apply. So it removed one unused textile and unprotected layers, right? So now you can see that the layers are just the ones that I created for my project, all right? Now that I have this, it's unnamed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a File, Save as Template again. I'm going to choose that Site Takeoff one, and I'm going to click Save, and I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Okay. So now I have a blank template that when I do the new and I select that template, I'll have that template, but you'll see that my materials in my Site Improvement Manager are still here. My layers that I created are still here, and any other data that you created that you want to save is still available. So now this is my site takeoff template that I can use to practice or to create future takeoffs, and it's going to save me time because I don't have to build this stuff again. And you would just repeat this process. So like if you do another site and it's got different types of layers that you have to create or different types of materials you have to create, you basically just want to repeat that process. And over time, you'll build a pretty robust template. So you don't necessarily have to do it all up front. You kind of build it as you go, and over time, it's going to grow with new features.